Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. LSU versus Georgia for the SEC title. This should be a pretty decent game, you know. I get Georgia's a big favorite. They should be. They're undefeated. LSU's lost twice, but let's be realistic here. LSU is also a very talented team, just like Georgia. What are LSU's strengths and what gives them a chance to win the game? Now, this is not a prediction video. Okay, this is just a case of scenario what LSU needs to do and what needs to go right for them to beat Georgia, which they can do, and I'll tell you why. Number one, defense. Their defensive line, their linebackers, most notably Harold Perkins, is very fast. They're very physical. They're very nasty up front. They are very disciplined. They get to the quarterback a lot. They're pretty decent at stopping the run, slowing the run down. So that'll give them a chance when they play Georgia, because Georgia's a really decent running team. Okay, if you can slow down a run against Georgia, you have a big chance. And given that you have just as much talent as Georgia, if not more, that'll really help your chances. The passing game. I know Stetson's very explosive. He's had a bunch of touchdown passes, but you know what else he's had? He's had about 10 interceptions in 10, 11 games. That's like an interception every game. He might throw less or he might throw more. There's a big chance he can throw more if Georgia's offensive line struggles to block LSU's D-line. It should be an even matchup in the trenches. LSU might actually have an advantage because they're really good, athletic and powerful. And when you have a good defensive line being able to get to the quarterback, which is something Tennessee didn't necessarily have, that's my cat in the background, that leaves the quarterback prone to throwing more interceptions or a lot of incomplete, overthrown passes, which I think Stetson could end up doing in this game. He's thrown 10 picks. He might throw a few in this game. Only problem with LSU's defense is the secondary. They give up a lot of plays through the air. But they can play better throughout the year with a good defensive line. So that's helped them. LSU's offense, Jaden Daniels, you have to make him a factor in the running game sometimes. Do I think he's going to get 100-plus yards on Georgia? No. You have to minimize sacks. You got to make sure he's okay with throwing the ball away. Or if you want to be productive throwing the football, slant passes, screen passes, check down passes to make Georgia think twice before blitzing, to make Georgia pay for that on defense. Your running game, you got to be able to run with the quarterback and the running backs with Emory. I say if LSU can get at least 70 or 80 yards total running the football, but you're making it 2 yards here, 3 yards there, 4 or 5 yards, you might bust one and get 10 or plus yards, which is likely. You can do it. So LSU does have a chance to win this football game. If they do everything right, they don't turn the ball over, look out, they might pull this